In these days, I think it's the most important thing that you are present as a leader. We're coming from an industrial revolution where Taylorism was actually the guideline on how to manage things. And for me, Taylorism is something like I cut the head from the body. I have the thinking part and I have the executing part. With our globalization, the new technologies, the way we are actually creating a competitive advantage is how people are doing things together. And that takes a new form of leadership. Taking in consideration that we're working with 4 different generations, how do they unite each other and how do you get the best out of people? Being present and making sure that you know how you tick yourself, where are your talents lying so that you can be authentic, knowing how your people tick so that you can align their talents with the work content, and most of all, have the guts to give them the ownership of their performance. Don't take over. That is demotivating people. And if you're in the center of your team and you build up a nice narrative that is manifesting the business values, that is manifesting your vision, and it's not a vision that has to be big, but it has to be a vision that people can say, like, I can project, I can see where we're headed for. That creates a purpose and a commitment. If that is, I think, the main part of your modern leadership role, making sure that there is enough professional cohesion, that there is diversity in your team, that people can work together but also learn from each other. And that is the ethics. Maybe this is a hard topic now after the presidential election. I will not go on a political event or a statement, but the social cohesion, how are we doing things together? How are we communicating with each other? Are we ready to take the extra mile for each other, to support each other? These kind of ethics that are aligned with the business value, I think, is most important to engage people. And then finally, I think that organizations can only can accomplish a kind of sustainability, a future model, if they are really developing the people. There is no organizational development without personal development. And how do you stretch people? How do you take them out of the comfort zone, that they are open to new things, to discover themselves, to discover new competences, new skills, and allow them to come in and give them space to experiment. Because going out to a training or to a coaching session doesn't mean you develop something. It really takes a change, and that takes time, momentums to experience. And one of the things that I've stole out of the market is the acronym FAIL. It stands for First Attempt in Learning. And if we're not allowing people that, then I think you're not a good leader. So being present, being authentic, and appreciate diversity in your team is the most significant role for a leader.